thank you for inviting me today. Folks, thanks for being patient and wanting to listen with me. Today I want to talk about what I think are 3 important principles of being an entrepreneur. I've been an entrepreneur for most of my life, and it served me well. But I'm on maybe the 4th iteration of my entrepreneurship, and we'll touch on that at the very end. So just a question to the audience, so who I know I'm talking with. So we have any budding entrepreneurs out there? Anybody who's not done it yet? Anybody not jumped off the ledge? Okay, we have one. Got maybe somebody here who has been doing it for a while? Okay, good. And of course the rest of you in the room are all full-fledged entrepreneurs. Great. So I think the first thing you have to be an entrepreneur is passion. And passion is really important. You got to believe in what you do, because you got to do it for a long time, meaning hours. It's with you 24 hours a day, right? And so that's really important. Talk about passion, so I'll use an example with a brand. So Starbucks, right? Most of you know who Starbucks is or what they do. I don't drink coffee. I don't like coffee. I like the smell of coffee, but I don't really like coffee. But I go to Starbucks because I meet my clients there, I meet prospects there, I meet my networking friends there, the people I want to meet. And I go there because it's a great atmosphere, right? You've got good lighting, you've got nice smells, you've got smiley young people behind the counter, and it's a great brand, right? So I think it's really important to have a great brand. That's part of the passion. So the second thing I want to talk about is knowledge. So we started, mankind started in the Stone Age, and we moved to the agricultural age, and then we went to the mechanized or industrial age, and we went through the technology age, and now we're in the age of information, right? Information is key. We have more information available to us today. There's companies opening up every day with ways to slice and dice information. People sell information for a living. So information is key. So you want to open up a new business, you want to continue to grow, you got to have knowledge. You got to have that knowledge of what people are looking for, how can I do it better, what needs to happen. And I think the final thought I might have today is do it. So I met someone in a networking group just a few weeks ago here in South Bend, and she was a very experienced professional. We talked about her business, and I asked all the right questions, like how long you've been doing this, and what's your experience, and who do you want to get in. And some of those questions she didn't have the answer to. It turns out it's really been an idea. And I said, you need to just do it. And she looked at me and said, well, I don't know who I should do it to. And so my reaction to her was, then you need to find out. You need to experiment. You need to fail. So how do I get customers? And I said, do you have any good relationships? So go to that one person who has your best relationship and say, Karen, I want to work for you. And I'm willing to work for you for nothing. And see if you can't get them to buy in. Now you get something back for that. You get a testimonial letter, you get a few reviews, and then you take that to your next prospect and say, hey, I did work for Karen, and here's the letter, and they're really happy, and these are the results. So that's how you get started sometimes in business. But you got to do it, because the worst thing you can do is fail to start. Expect to fail early, fail often, and just know that in the end, failure is success. And so, as I said before, I've started 3 or 4 things. One of them was a bricks and mortar, great brand. I had great customers, but it just didn't work out. I probably didn't give it my best. And so the next iteration, I learned that I didn't want to be in that business. I wanted to be by myself. And that's kind of how I am today. Got my own business, I'm the principal, I do all the work, and I have more control. So if you have any questions, folks, I'd love to speak with you afterwards, but Karen's giving me signal, I got to wrap it up. So thanks again for having me today. I hope you all learned something, and I'll be in the back and talk about all things in general. I'd love to help everybody in the room to get really excited when you want to be an entrepreneur and my fellow entrepreneurs. But thanks again, and I hope to see you all.
Thank you.